Beach, where we have pitch practice for entrepreneurs. Shark Tank without the bite. So today I want to ask if we have anybody new here for the first time. Please sign up on our sheet in the back if you'd like to keep up with all of our activities, and you'll know who's coming up every week, and you'll come back and see us again. You know, I'd also like to mention to you guys, do reach out to your networks, tell people about 1 Million Cups, and encourage people that you meet to come and pitch their businesses. You know, we're always looking for new people, and a lot of times, you know, it's the word that needs to get out so that we'll have opportunities to give to people to present. So we just need to invite them. Let's do it. Do we have any events coming up in the near future? I'll talk about it.
There's going to be a Virginia Shark Tank event in Williamsburg. It's coming up real soon. There's still time to apply if anybody's interested. Also, there's TomTom Founders Festival next month, which is, I think it's the 7th year. It's a pretty big deal. And there's also, are you guys familiar with VA4E, Virginia for Entrepreneurs? I think it was launched by Village Capital up in the DC area, and they have a website, VA4E, and it's an opportunity for founders to seek funding and investors to seek founders. And Ross Baird, the guy who's in charge who started Village Capital, has developed this really interesting approach where one of the problems that occurs repeatedly is a founder talks to a venture company, and the venture company says, no, we're not ready you're not right now. And that's often understood to mean get lost. And oftentimes what it means is not now. We're looking for a different stage. And so what Ross Baird has come up with is a way to evaluate companies and investors, founders and investors, and place them each on a scale. So if you're at a 4, which has to do with how far along you are in your development, et cetera, venture companies are typically looking for firms in a certain range, maybe 4 to 6. And so this gives an objective way to sort of place founders and companies in a way that they can find them at.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool.
We also have Lion's Lair coming up.
Yeah, Lion's Lair, I've got here. Yeah, the Eventbrite. On the 23rd, they have the first round. That'll be the ones from this round will then go to the 30th. And on the 30th, with keynote speaker is Senator Warner. And I'll be at the Sheldon Arcade, but I've got the Eventbrite. If you would like to attend, this is during the day, you need to sign up now. They already have 400 people have already signed up to be at the event with Senator Warner. At the same time, they're going to announce the 757 Start Wheel and 75 Seed.
757 Accelerate
will be announced at this event. So it's kind of like a grand festival, and the final pitches will be done there, and Senator Warner will be present. So grab it. The Eventbrite here is right on the bottom of this. And of course, we had a competition last night. Future Traders did really well. Unfortunately, it was Full Belly Delights that took the prize home. But we're still, as we say, in May, when we have the next 757 pitch, it's not too early to get your application in.
Awesome. Excellent.
I think the Strom Center has 2 events this week, tomorrow and Friday. Am I right?
Right. You know, tomorrow they have the student startup, what do we call that?
Is it the expo?
The expo, the student expo. Or is it not student, but just the entrepreneur expo, because they could be people who are also alum or, you know, faculty, students, and everybody. I think it's 11 to 2 over at Strom Entrepreneurial Center if you want to come over and see what students are doing, what's happening in Old Dominion in entrepreneurship.
And is there any other event on Friday?
Friday's the big Lions Lair.
I think that's where but I don't know, is that open to the public for people to?
I think so, yeah, I think it's open to the public. It starts at 1 p.m.
Friday is open to the public.
Yeah, it's coming Friday.
And what's the time?
It starts at 1 p.m.
Oh, okay, so the afternoon.
Okay.
Excellent. A lot of good things going on if you want to see what's happening in the world of entrepreneurship here in Hampton Roads. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce our speakers today from Future Traders, Andrew Cohen and Kevin Mobley, and they're going to tell us about their new game. And I'll give you this 1 minute warning.
Good, it's being recorded and everything, so we can. Great. Oh, to start?
Yeah.
Oh, great, okay. Good Good morning. Good morning. I'm Andrew Cohen. I began my career at Goldman Sachs & Company's training program, where I became a very successful trader and market maker, and also high-stakes poker player, allowing me to retire at the ripe old age of 36. Now, I'm a distinguished lecturer, and I run Old Dominion University's Bloomberg Trading Room, where I created my own courses in trading and investment to teach both undergrad and graduate students.
Hi, I'm Kevin Moberly. I'm an English professor at OU, so I probably won't be retiring anytime soon. I teach rhetoric and game design. I've worked on a lot of games. I regularly teach students how to, teachers how to teach with games, and I'm really excited about future traders. I think maybe this game might help me retire.
So last summer I was teaching a 3.5-hour course of my investment class, and even with my dynamic New York City personality and charisma, it was difficult for me to keep my students engaged for the full 3.5 hours. As a matter of fact, by the end of class, some students looked like this. So I realized I had to do something to bring some fun and excitement into the classroom. So I reflected, what gave me the inspiration and passion to become a trader on Wall Street? While getting my MBA at NYU was certainly good from a theoretical framework, what really gave me the excitement and passion was my direct competition interaction with Goldman Sachs trader friends in various high-stakes card games and innovative trading games we created ourselves. So I combined the best from game theory, high-stakes gambling games, trading, and even new current information into future traders to bring the excitement of the trading room into the classroom. When I introduced future traders to my class, my students enjoyed it so much, they kept wanting to trade and play even after class ended, so I had to kick them out before the next class began. What makes future traders really special and unique is that future traders, next slide, there we go. So with traditional games, it can be very slow. For example, with real-world stock trading, sometimes you don't even know how well your stock did until after the semester's over. It takes a while. Even if you look up there, it talks about, game will start in 10 days and 32 minutes. Okay? With future traders, we control the markets and the speed. And we've made this game so fast that the learning curve is exponentially faster than other games of traditional learning. Each round is between 1 minute and 2 minutes. And in that round, everyone has to participate and trade a lot so they get some immediate feedback and they learn by doing. So the next round they thought of their mistakes and they could trade better and better and better. Additionally, we have so many different levels. I've created over 20 levels, from basic to advanced, where we even go into trading derivatives on the game and even have algorithms to trade on the game. So it really can get very advanced. We can also be customized so we can trade any product. If you want to learn how to trade a cryptocurrency, you can do that. If you want to learn how to trade oil, stocks, anything you can trade. Additionally, because of the different levels, it's great for everyone. I taught my 7-year-old nephew how to do it, and he loved it. So from my 7-year-old nephew to even old English professors like Kevin here, the game is for everyone. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, next slide. Okay, next slide. So, the game's exciting. It incorporates so much. It gives students so much information from looking at graphs, knowing when to buy or sell. It also does it from two perspectives. Most games just have the perspective of a trader. In this game, everyone has to be the market maker, the provider of liquidity, have to create what the bid and offer should be, versus the trader who can then try and take advantage of mispriced markets and buy or sell. There's also levels with negotiation, so it teaches so much. Continue. So now, the market. The market is so vast and huge, we're thinking so many areas to go into, where do we go? Well, while we have so many choices, we decided to go where the money is, Wall Street. And we looked at future traders to help Wall Street in so many ways. First off, it can be an amazing recruitment tool for the firms. The newest model, what Google does, for example, is they bring a lot of people to their headquarters in a room and they give them an assignment to see collaboration and everything else. What trading firms can do is they can save so much money by having them play this game and see who does the best to potentially bring them in higher. Think of all the recruitment costs they'd save and how they could really zero in on the best future traders. Additionally, they can also use it to train their own employees to get them to be better traders, and also even have their customers do it as an educational game. They can even advertise on it. So there's so many ways that they can help. Once we get Wall Street involved, just like Bloomberg did. I'm an expert in Bloomberg, and what Bloomberg did was they got it in some of the big firms, and then everyone followed. We get it in a Goldman Sachs or some other firms like that. then all the educational fields and everything else is going to follow, and they're going to want to have future traders because they're going to need it for their students to learn so the students can then get jobs at these firms. Now, let's talk about the money.
So what we want, we've extensively tested future traders as a paper prototype in a number of classes. What we need funding for is to move future traders from a paper prototype into a beta test that we can play test. We primarily need to hire a programmer to handle the technical things. My twin brother is doing it on his free time. We have students doing it from computer science doing it, but that's what we primarily need.
Yeah, and so what we hope, the great thing about this, it's so scalable. Once we create the software for it and everything else, we can use it everywhere, and then the only initial cost is the marketing. So, who wants to join us to make a lot of money, reinventing financial education, and creating the best future traders?
Thank you.